All right, so we are at BuffDaddy headquarters here, down in, or actually up here in Santa Maria, California. And Twan's over here, and Richard's behind the camera, and we are going to make an exact fit Roops plate here. And well, Kevin, go ahead and show us what we're going to do.
Okay, well, we've got two options. This plate here was the one that was originally installed on the Bigfoots right at the beginning, and that was what was on my prototype that I was using. And this is the newer version, which has a stronger Velcro in anticipation of pads flinging, which neither one will be a problem. They both work well. So today we're going to cut one for Twan's friend, Edwin from NXT.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so I decided I'm going to go with the standard original version. This is the Meguiar's microfiber that I'm going to cut this exact fit for, and it's really low tech. I just take my X-Acto, push it through, I mark it, boom, there, pull that off, and now I'm going to mount it to my drill. I've already put 2 washers in there for this nut. I'm not recommending that you do this, but I just want everybody to know.
Do not try this at home.
Do not try this at home.
Only trained professional.
That's right, only trained professional.
Okay. Alright, we're spinning true, so my next step is to cut it. Okay, so there's my mark, and that's where I'm going to push the knife through, and I might go a little bit deeper because I want to undercut the size. So this is pretty dangerous, and I don't recommend this for anybody, but regardless, I'll do it. And I'm using glasses, of course, for when parts come flying at me. And there's my X-Acto, and make sure we're stable. I'm just going to line it up like this. Sometimes I get a perfect cut, sometimes it only cuts part way and flaps, so we'll see what happens. Ta-da! Perfect.
Look at that. Looks like we got that close. Through. Awesome. Looks great.
Okay, so now I've got to test fit it, so I'm going to pull it off. And I'm guessing I'm going to have to sand the edge a little bit. Yeah, I'll have to sand because it's right on the edge. And over time these will disform or shrink, and then it's hard to align it, so I'm going to cut it back maybe 1/8 of an inch. Actually, I'm going to sand it. Okay, I'm going to use normal 80 grit sandpaper. I'm using the Merca Silver, actually that's what I have in stock. And we're just going to sand it until I feel like I'm getting close to the diameter I need, then I'll stop and check it. I'm just going to measure the diameter. I want to get to 5 3/8 of an inch.
All right.
And all this took like 37 minutes. So by the time you actually get to work. This is what we have to do unless you want to buy about $12,000 in plates, and those aren't even Roops plates. Okay. Now we're going to do 180 grit. Alright. That's a better edge.
Oh yeah.
I think we're about set. I'll trim this stuff here. I'll just hand sand that. And I want to get 5 3/8 of an inch. And I think we're still a little ways to go. dead ones. That's where we are.
Okay,
That's good, huh?
great.
That's why it's $5 more for an exact fit plate. And I get about one out of every fifth one. I destroy it. But that's what we got to do to get what we want when we can't afford to buy $10,000 or $20,000 worth at a time.